Whoa. A retailer had over 5,000 9070s and 9070 XTs combined, and they were off the shelves in minutes. Wow, this is crazy. How will this pan out? Will these retailers continue the restock scramble? Let's dive into this. Everyone's about a lot tech back again with some more tech news, and the chaos for the 9070 and 9070 XT continues. Now, we had a retailer for you enthusiasts of overclockers out there. You may have heard of them. They're called Overclockers UK. They're based in UK in United Kingdom, aka England, and they're always constant to have their forums and stuff that a lot of enthusiasts like myself used to be in, talking about overclocking, benchmark results, how much scores they get. You know, the usual, they do a lot of water cooling and overclocking stuff. Well, it's literally in their name, Overclockers UK. But they actually had a retail store that had over 5,000 combined units between the 9070 and 9070 XT. And the minute they opened, within minutes, they just flew off the shelves. And this is not even factoring the lines that they probably had. Probably lines were probably as ridiculous as Micro Centers. Whoever is near Micro Centers near you know the lines are wrapping around the building for this launch. I mean, I have never seen an AMD launch this impactful in years, because Radeon have been like a joke and a meme as far as their division for ages, and they're always one or multiple steps behind NVIDIA's performance. Well, now that things have changed this generation, because if their generation is doing this well, I can just only imagine what next generation going to do, because next generation, there's leaks out there saying that they're actually going to do high-end next generation with RDNA 5. So that's just speculation right now, but they're like whistlings in the wind saying that they're going to go high-end and mid-range, both next gen, which is probably go maybe a year and a half or 2 years. Who knows? But yeah, over 5,000 units. That's ridiculous. I think that's more than my Micro Center had, and they had a crap ton already, and it's only took them like 3 days almost to be fully deplete their stock from both the non-XTs and the XT models. That includes the MSRPs and the ones that weren't MSRP. So for a retailer to have 5,000 plus combined of both models in Europe, not even US, in Europe, and so that quick, this whole 9000 series launch seems to be a world phenomenon. And it looks like everyone, especially gamers, or budget conscious people and enthusiasts, were hungry to get an alternative from NVIDIA shenanigans. And say what you want with the pricing and overcharging and not everything be MSRP and availability and all that stuff. But low key, they did last longer, and they did go, in my opinion, from what I've seen from most comments and what I've seen so far, they did go a little bit better, a little bit smoother with their launches versus the 50 series launch, which is mainly a paper launch. This was nowhere near a paper launch, because every person that was near Micro Center, I'm not gonna call the e-tailers because they kind of like were canceling pre-orders and all that mess, but local retailers like Best Buy, Walmart, Micro Center had a ton of units, especially Micro Center and Best Buy, and they sold out. Especially Micro Center, some sold it in a day, others sold it in 2 to 3 days. Mine sold out probably within the first day and a half, but all the MSRP models were gone within the first roughly 5 hours. So if you were in that line for 5 hours that we were waiting at Micro Center, unfortunately, you probably haven't gotten it. But there are more people that got the card they wanted versus people that didn't from the local retailers. But this is crazy. You mean to tell me, you know how much over 5,000 units is? That's insane. That means over 5,000 people were ready to hand these cards their wallets because they were waiting for them, and they're a way better alternative than NVIDIA's pricing on their shenanigans. So this is like, I'll dare say it's probably historical as far as Radeon division really taking a big swing at the market share and NVIDIA, and trying to not repeat NVIDIA's horrible launch. But this is insane. So in minutes, not even hours, in minutes, over 5,000 units combined of non-XT and XTs for the 9000 series sold out. Now, this is insane. I don't know if the stock up there is different from the US, but that's still ridiculous. And that just goes to show that a lot of people were looking forward to these. On another note, also worth mentioning, they're even saying, Overclockers UK retailer was even saying their thing is because of the demand was too much that but 5,000 plus is a lot, but still the demand was so much that they couldn't maintain it. So now AMD partners are scrambling around trying to find and restock these things worldwide, every single series, every single model. So now not only the retailer scrambling, but it's not the retailer's fault, it's the shipment they get. So now the AIBs are scrambling to meet demand with the retailers, causing a whole GPU chaos that we've been seeing for the last week since the launch. So I understand some people that didn't get it may be frustrated, and a lot of people will be upset because they didn't get the card that they want to upgrade with. But just like every other thing, like how we did with the CPUs, patience, people. Just wait, give it a week or two. I'm sure stock is going to stabilize. And it's crazy because even if the AIBs are even there themselves, the people that make the custom cards are scrambling themselves, that means the demand was even more than they could produce. So that's telling, and pair that in with being having high sales on Amazon site, it's just like everyone was waiting for these cards. But y'all let me know what you think about this massive outsell for a Europe retailer. Do you think we're experiencing that here in the US as well? Let me know what y'all comments are with this launch. Do y'all think it's better than Nvidia's? Do you think it's worse than Nvidia's? Or you think it's a miles better than Nvidia's launch that happened earlier this year? Until then, this is Biolog Tech signing out.